Hello, everyone. I hope you're all enjoying this beautiful spring-like weather. I am very much enjoying it. I'm not getting too attached to it, but I am enjoying it. And I have a Lola lesson for you today. In fact, it's a letter that I wrote during one of the steeping pot writing gatherings. And it started out with a prompt that I gave everyone about writing a letter either to your younger self or a letter to a part of yourself that you felt needed to have a conversation with. And mine went on a different journey. I started off with talking to what I call my lonely Lola heart. And that turned into a letter speaking to all the lonely. So if you were here, I don't know if the fire would be on. It's getting too warm for the fire. Maybe we'd be outside and have a fire. We'd have a cup of tea or a beverage of your choice. And for sure, there'd be some candles lit. And we would be writing together, creating together, collaborating together, and all in all, just having a great time together. That's what we would be doing. So here we go. Dear all the lonely, what is this feeling that causes this ache, this longing, like something important is missing? What is this emptiness which makes me reach for food, for my phone, for distraction? What is it? Oh, this is lonely. I'm starting to appreciate that lonely has nothing to do with being alone. Lonely is something else, a remembering of something forgotten, a time, a place, a knowing of when we were held and connected by something bigger than what we have created now. We were once in community, out in nature, and because we were constantly with those two incredibly supportive, ever-present, ever-knowing entities, because we were with others that were also held in these worlds, we knew our interconnectedness. We felt it deeply, deeper than we do now. But I smell the fear that emanates like a force field around my friends, my neighbors, society. We have forgotten something fundamental, something that used to be in our blood, breath, and bone, something we did not need to speak of, write of, something we just knew. We are people, surrounded by people, surrounded by nature, and yet we are disconnected and lonely. And now we have a loneliness epidemic, millions of people alone in houses, separated by walls, by yards, by fences and gates. Dear all the lonely, let's break down the beliefs that we have been systematically taught, that we were ever meant to eat our meals alone, spend our nights solitary in front of a screen, numbing the pain we feel, distracting ourselves from our feelings and ourselves, that we were ever meant to be separate. All we need to do is walk across the yard, knock on the doors, take down the fences and the gates, go outside, sit on our front porches, open our windows, call out across the street, invite each other inside. Then stop, remember, and watch the ache disappear, the longing ease, the disconnection melt, and look each other in the eyes and say, "Hey, do you remember me?" Yes, yes, I do. Let's go have a cup of tea. Now that would be the reclamation of belonging. The steeping pot writing gatherings are a great joy for me, and it allows me to keep writing. In fact, it makes me keep writing because I'm having to do it in community and they're holding me accountable, which I love. I hope to see some of you at the steeping pot on Tuesdays. And if not, I hope you're creating spaces for yourself where you can create in community together, because it's a gift that just keeps on giving. Have a great night. Enjoy the weather. See you soon.